King of the Road Productions proudly presents Part 2 of our 20th anniversary celebration, Southeast Texas Style. During this special half-hour edition, we'll continue our royal gaze in the rearview mirror as we look back at 2 decades of entertaining Southeast Texas on television. It's really cool that you knew Elvis Presley. I'm standing next to a guy that knew Elvis. You've probably been to his home in Memphis.
I lived at Graceland for 7 years.
Did you really?
I sure did.
We'll also feature another classic edition of the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. Plus, don't miss the Southeast Texas debut of Andy Ross's brand new music video as our Rougeaux's music clip of the week straight from Nashville.
Hey, my name's Andy Ross. Hold My Beer is coming up. Stay tuned right here on King of the Road. Do it! King of the Road.
Howdy, friends, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show, Southeast Texas' premier entertainment destination. I'm Jim King of the Road, and you're watching the best little TV show in Texas. I'm proud and humbled to announce that July will be a landmark month for King of the Road Productions as we celebrate 2 major milestones. On July 16th, the Jim King of the TV show marks its 20th anniversary. What began in 2006 as a local television program created for Southeast Texas viewers has grown into a regional entertainment institution, now airing 6 times each week on Fox Southeast Texas, the CW, Strike TV, and streaming around the clock on YouTube. And on July 4th, we'll celebrate the 15th anniversary of King's Country Internet Radio, broadcasting worldwide from Beaumont, Texas. King's Country delivers the ultimate country music experience, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. From legendary country icons to today's hottest rising stars, it's all killer, no filler, along with King's classic clips, featuring memorable moments from our popular shorts and reels. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. You can listen anytime on your computer, smartphone, smart speaker, or Bluetooth-enabled vehicle through TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, or at kingscountry.net. And be sure to tune in to the Jim King of the Radio show, weekdays at midday for great music, unforgettable memories, exclusive interviews, and plenty of fun. Now ride shotgun with me as we continue our journey through the first 20 years of the Jim King of the TV show and celebrate the incredible people, places, performances, and memories that made it all possible. Here's some more classic clips from the very first season of the Jim King of the TV show, way back in 2006. Tracy Lawrence making a triumphant return back to Wild Bill's in Beaumont. It's been a couple of years since you've been here, and I guess a lot has happened since then, huh?
Yeah, a lot of good things in my career. You know, I've been through another label merger and all that stuff, and right here at the beginning of a brand new situation, just opening my own label and kind of taking more control. So, you know, it's been a busy year. Been out with George Strait all spring, and you know, had a great time with that. So, you know, we're staying as busy as we can stand.
Yeah, you kind of took the same path as Toby Keith and Neil McCoy, branching off on your own. You get more freedom that way?
You know, I just think it does give you a little bit more control, especially at this stage of my career as I've gotten a little bit older. And, you know, I don't agree with a lot of the major labels' philosophies, and I just felt like it was really time for us to make that move. I had a couple of major labels that were still interested in possibly signing me, but I just feel like I'm at a place where I don't take direction very well. It's time to make a change.
You're watching part 2 of our 20th anniversary celebration. Thanks for being part of the ride for 20 incredible years. Here's some more classic clips. I really feel like King of the Road now. I could be King of the Road in this thing. King Crunch. Now this rules. I could go down the road crunching vehicles right and left. Hey, Sean, you need to wear a crown like this when you're driving this thing. Then you can really be King Crunch.
This house was it was really funky and sort of broken down, and my rent was virtually nothing, so we lived off virtually nothing. I was there for 3 years before I ever got a phone, and the last day I was there, there had been this air conditioner that was sitting above my bed in my room, and we never even thought to plug it in because it was so busted up looking and stuff. Last day I was there, an old man came by and said, you know, I used to live in this house. This is an old house. I said, yeah, I used to live in this house. Of course, we didn't have air conditioning back then, and I just decided not to even talk to him about that. So I let him walk through, and he walked off. I thought, you know what? I never checked out that air conditioning. So I got a 2x4 and went over there, and I propped that air conditioner up. I went back around to my room, and I plugged it in. Boom! It just hummed. It blew out cold as air. It's just like a refrigerator.
And did you suffer before then? Or?
It was hot as hell in that house. I mean, there was no wind a lot of times there in the Brazos Valley, right? I couldn't believe I spent all my time there at College Station, no AC, and I had it right there above my head. So there's the true Aggie joke right there.
Hi, I'm Mr. Charleston. I'm here with Jim, King of the Road, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time.
And if this is some kind of premonition, how it's gonna be with you. I'm out, I'm done, baby, I'm through. 'Cause tonight I don't care about you.
Cody Johnson, it's great to meet you. Texas Country Troubadour Cody Johnson. Grew up not too far from this area in the piney woods of East Texas, Groveton.
Groveton. Yeah, I went to high school in Groveton. There's a little bitty tiny town called Sebastopol, and it's like a feed store and a couple churches and a couple of bar rooms, and that's it. You blink, you miss it.
You were homeschooled for a long time, weren't you?
I did. My dad worked for the state my entire life, and it was one of those, my mom wanted to be home with us, and looking back, I appreciate it, but then I went to high school in Groveton, started high school rodeoing, and that kind of led to this whole shebang we're doing tonight.
I think your dad, Carl, actually taught you your first chords, didn't he?
Yes, sir. He did. He was my family's always been musical. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, it was always gather around the piano or gather around the guitar, and music's just always been instilled from me from a very young age on both sides of my family, and so it kind of stuck.
Still ahead, we'll premiere Andy Ross's new music video from Nashville as our Rougeaux's Music Clip of the Week.
Hey, this is Andy Ross, and I want to wish King of the Road a happy 20th anniversary. Keep rocking.
We'll also revisit a favorite memory in the Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous Flashback. But next we continue our look back at 2 decades of local television as we celebrate 20 years of the Jim King of the TV show.
King of the Road Productions does top quality 3-camera high definition concert shoots. If you've got an area band, what are you waiting for? Hire us and we'll meet you at the venue of your choice to tape up to an hour of your group's live performance with 3 Canon HD cameras and an audio hookup through the soundboard. You'll have access to all the exclusive footage and permission to use it for promotional purposes. As an added bonus, your band will be featured on the King of the Road Show HD. For more information, call 409-748-9689 or email jim@jimkingoftheroad.com.
Celebrating 25 years in business, 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Locally owned by Tina Bean, 5 Star Feeds has it all. Quality livestock feed, garden and planting supplies, horse saddles and tack, and a full-service kennel with dog grooming and boarding. For 25 years, they've been serving Southeast Texas with hometown service you can trust. 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, where quality, service, and experience come together.
Hey y'all, it's Kylie Fry. Congratulations, King of the Road, on your 20th anniversary.
Come on down here and dance with me. I say, hey bartender, hey bartender, hey bartender, hey bartender. Draw 1, 2, 3 more glasses of beer.
On the bus with Johnny Lee. Great to see you.
Good to see you again, buddy.
You still down by Texas City?
No, I bought a place in Sulphur Springs, East Texas. I was living in Branson for a long time, and I've been wanting to move back to Texas. And moved back to Texas a little over a year ago.
You want to show here with your old friend Mickey Gilley. You guys had a long run together there at Gilley's in Pasadena, about 10 years, 68 to 78, something like that.
Mickey who?
I think he's here.
Yeah, we've been doing some shows together and selling out some rooms, and it's been a lot of fun. A couple weeks ago, I played in Russellville, Arkansas. And I was in Kenton, Oklahoma with him at a casino, sold that out. And it's still fun to see my old buddy Gilley, and we make a lot of memories together. We was talking about a few of them earlier, and I still love him to death, man. We're like brothers.
You talk often?
Oh yeah. Every time I go to use the bathroom, I sit down on the toilet, tell him it makes me think of him, so I call him.
They paint a pretty picture, but my arms can't hold them tight. I just can't say I love you to the street of city life.
Urban Cowboy, the movie, really changed your life, didn't it? You and Johnny Lee.
It launched me and Johnny Lee into the stratosphere in the 80s. For the first time in my career, I got to play all the main showrooms in Vegas, Reno, Tahoe, Atlantic City. Got to go to Europe, got to come back and play for two presidents, President Ronald Reagan, President George Bush. They gave me a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, invited me to come to Hollywood and do some acting roles, and the rest has been history.
A few years later, I caught up with Mickey Gilley at Honky Tonk, Texas in Silsbee.
I can feel her reaching in the night. So lay a little closer by my side. Let me take my weakness and love it out on you. Right now, I need your love to hold on to. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents.
I bet you knew Roger Miller.
Hey, we got here with the king of the road right here.
Yeah, Jim, king of the road, with Mickey Gilley.
I knew Roger, and we did Austin City Limits together.
Did you really?
Absolutely. He was a great guy.
Like to thank them for the chums holding me in their arms, and I hope they had some fun.
I think it's really cool that you knew Elvis Presley. I'm standing next to a guy that knew Elvis. You've probably been to his home in Memphis.
I lived at Graceland for 7 years.
Did you really?
I sure did. Yeah.
Was he still alive then, or?
Oh no, he was, very much so. I met Elvis when I was 15 years old at a skating rink. He took me under his arm, and we became friends. And matter of fact, he gave me my first tour bus. Just wrote a check.
1976.
Yeah. Hey, you've done your homework. And matter of fact, there's a song on my new album that I've done that is kind of an anthem, and it's a song called "The Day Elvis Died," and it's going to be a great record, I think. But no, I did a concert at Graceland back in July, and I'm scheduled to do another concert at Graceland this coming August. So, yeah, those were great years with Elvis.
What kind of guy was he?
Well, I asked him one day, I said, Elvis, how does it feel to be you? He said, you crazy? Feels great. He was just a guy like you or me, Jim, or anybody that's watching this. There was no ego.
King of the road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous flashback. It is one of the smoothest, most soulful voices here.
Well, I don't know about that, but
well, Rosie would say so, and I think almost all the ladies in the house.
Oh man, they tell me about that. The guy told us, Mandy, can you imagine how much love I made to your song?
King of the road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous flashback.
The Texas honky tonk, there's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk, Texas and Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk, Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk, Texas and Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?
It's been worth the fighting, all the sacrificing and the blood, sweat and tears. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Hold my beer. King of the road.
Howdy, friends. Jim King of the Road here with a special guest. Been waiting for this one. Hold your beer, because this song's called Hold My Beer. Got Andy Ross on the line from Nashville. Looking forward to playing this song. You're an entrepreneur. You've done so many things in your career. You might recognize this guy from the Outdoor Channel. because you had about a 10-year run with Maximum Archery World Tour.
Yeah, we had a great time. Got to bow hunt the world, for 10 years on outdoor TV. And, the thing about that, it was called Maximum Archery for 4 years. And I started seeing what kids were doing, like with skateboards and motorcycles and bikes, BMX. The X Games were coming around the corner. And I thought, if kids are going to be into bow hunting, we've got to make this look a little more exciting. So I took the dates, the species, the locations we were hunting. I ran them down the back of T-shirts like old Van Halen or Journey concert shirts with the big sold out stamp. And we started, traveling by tour bus and filming the behind the scenes, and it really turned it into a reality show, going in and out of bars and playing darts and almost getting into bar fights and doing laundry and crossing borders. And that's when we changed the name to Maximum Archery World Tour, and I started putting music with it, and that's when the thing really came alive.
I did this whole thing by myself, just a one-man band. I figured the only way I could ever make any money here locally is if I bought my own equipment and learned how to use it, learned how to edit and everything. So that's kind of how I roll.
Yeah, well, you've done a great job of it. I've done I've done a lot of stuff around the music business, and people buzz about your show, and I'm honored to be on it today.
You're an entrepreneur, and you've done so many things. You even have your own brand of beer, and that's so cool that you can tie it in with this song, with the marketing. You're like a marketing machine. I was checking you out online. You're into a lot of different things, patriotic theme mostly. And I guess you're getting ready for July 4th. You're going to be pretty busy that day, huh?
Yeah, we're doing quite a bit. A couple weekends back to back in Pennsylvania. We're headed up there this weekend to do a Friday show, Saturday and Sunday as well, show up there. And then we're back on the 3rd of July playing headlining a stage that's actually set up for the 250th anniversary of our country on the battlefield in Gettysburg. So we're honored and blessed to get to go up and do that and be a part of this great celebration.
You kind of remind me of Sammy Hagar meets Hank Williams Jr. maybe.
Well, I will take both of those as a compliment and say thank you.
Here comes Buckshot Records recording artist Andy Ross with Hold My Beer as our Rougeaux's music clip of the week straight from Nashville.
Hey, Ross! Ross! These dishes ain't gonna wash themselves. Son of...
Sailed against the grain, straight into the eye of a hurricane. Outnumbered, on the run, freedom in the sights of our rusty guns. We've been rocking, ain't nobody stopping, kicking it year after year. It's been worth the fighting, all the sacrificing, and the blood, sweat, and tears. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Hold my beer. We were made from iron and steel, gold in the ground and crops in the field. Always been on the cutting edge. Damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. We've been rocking, ain't nobody stopping, kicking it year after worth the fighting, all the sacrificing and the blood, sweat, and tears. But you ain't seen nothing yet. Hold my beer.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Ooh, you gotta keep believing. There's nothing above God, family, and freedom. Oh, you gotta keep believing.
Tear down this wall.
We've been rocking, ain't nobody stopping, kicking it year after year. It's been worth the fighting, all the sacrificing and the blood, sweat, and tears. But you ain't seen nothing yet. No, you ain't seen nothing yet. Lord, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
Take a short drive from the Golden Triangle to one of Southeast Texas' best-kept secrets, Rougeaux, located at 1525 Highway 365 in Nome. Call ahead for reservations at 781-1411. Dine inside or kick back under their covered patio. Rougeaux's menu features crab cakes topped with Gulf shrimp and pontchartrain sauce, some of the best crawfish around, the delicious Maria salad topped with Norwegian salmon, or the Rougeaux burger, half-pound Heartland Akaushi Wagyu patty with all the fixins on a toasted bun. Hope to see you and your family soon at Rougeaux in Nome. Up next, we'll conclude part 2 of our 20th anniversary celebration of the Jim King of the TV show. Much more to come. Stay tuned.
King of the Road.
Stay connected with the King of the Road show at JimKingOfTheRoad.com. Winner of the Best Design, Content, and Broadcast Internet Video at the Press Club of Southeast Texas Excellence in Media Awards. There's plenty to do, see, and stream at JimKingOfTheRoad.com, including King's Country Internet Radio, segments from this TV show, the contest page, and King's Photo Gallery. Also, click on links to Jim's YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. That's JimKingOfTheRoad.com.
Well, congratulations, King of the Road, on your 20th anniversary. This is Canadian inspirational country music artist, Amanda Hagel.
Over the last 2 decades, we've had the privilege of featuring some incredible independent artists, including Louisiana's own Frank Foster.
The want some more Frank, roll down your windows and let it play and raise your glasses high. Raise them up on a crazy country night. Come on.
6 albums now, and you wrote everything. Every single song that you've released and put on the albums was written by you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've written every single lyric to every song. It's just a blessing to be able to write songs. I've done it a lot of different ways, but mostly alone. Upstairs at my house or on the front porch or up in a deer stand, something cool will come to you. But it's always been my favorite part of it is the writing.
Did you grow up playing and writing?
I didn't come across a guitar until my junior year of college.
Wow.
Yeah, I was playing basketball in college, if you can believe that. A lot of years ago.
One of the talented independent artists we've interviewed more than once over the years is Glenn Templeton.
And you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. I only know you love her when you let her go.
One of the coolest things about you is you have connections with our own George Jones. He's from the Beaumont area, grew up in Saratoga, lived in Vidor, Texas, not too far from where we're sitting right now. and you actually opened for him for a while.
Yeah, back in 2009 when I got hand selected by the family of Conway to play Conway in a touring musical, we actually went out for about 10 dates and opened for George, and I got to meet he and Nancy and visited with them over at their house, and you know what, they were just you know what, just like sitting here talking to you and I, man, just really, really good people, and just a real unique guy, and just one of those individuals where, you know, you could just hang around that guy forever.
Can you believe it's been 20 years since we launched the Jim King of the TV show? What an incredible ride it's been. Along the way, we've had the privilege of meeting and featuring countless talented entertainers. Sadly, we've had to say goodbye to some remarkable artists during those 2 decades, including Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Don Rollins. We are grateful for the memories, the music, and the lasting impact he made on all who knew his work. In 2003, Don teamed up with Jim Moose Brown to write It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, the Grammy Award-winning hit.
The title came up from a teacher that you worked with?
The guy that I first started teaching with when I was right out of college, his name was Jim Blacksher, and I was his assistant at Humble High School. And he was just a good old boy from East Texas and liked to drink a beer. And we would lock up the band hall about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and on most days. And I would say before we left, I said, "Well, Jim, you want to grab a beer before you go home?" And he'd look at his watch and he'd say, "Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, sure." So he said that every day, and I guess it stuck in the back of my head and came out when it needed to.
Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. No, I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And I bet it's 5 o'clock on the King of the Road show all the time.
Hey, this is Andy Ross, and I want to wish King of the Road a happy 20th anniversary. Keep rocking.
Speaking of rock, who can forget the time we went backstage in Beaumont, Texas to visit with original Beach Boy David Marks when he rolled into town with the Surf City All-Stars. It was a memorable opportunity to visit with a true rock and roll pioneer and hear stories from one of the musicians who helped shape the legendary California sound. Original Beach Boy here, David Marks, goes all the way back to the early 60s with the Beach Boys, grew up in the same neighborhood, and actually you played on about 4 or 5 albums?
I played on the Beach Boys' first 5 albums, and then the last one we just recorded together was in 2012.
King of the Road Productions does top quality 3-camera high definition concert shoots. If you've got an area band, what are you waiting for? Hire us and we'll meet you at the venue of your choice to tape up to an hour of your group's live performance with 3 Canon HD cameras and an audio hookup through the soundboard. You'll have access to all the exclusive footage and permission to use it for promotional purposes. As an added bonus, your band will be featured on the King of the Road Show HD. For more information, call 409-748-9689 or email Jim at jimkingoftheroad.com.